Good morning, and thank you for joining me here this morning at the CEI bookstore. I'm Tammy Woodward, and this morning I wanted to, because it's been a while since I've talked to you and we're at the beginning of the year, and I thought you might be interested in finding a supplement or a resource that you could use to help you in studying through the Bible. But I think you're going to find that this resource I'm sharing today, you might want to use it to prepare for your classes. The Waldron Study Set is actually a 3.5 to 4 year study through the Bible, not a survey by any means. It's, I hope you can hear me over the train. It's actually a very thorough, detailed study of each book of the Bible. And so one book in the 9-volume series is going to get you more than a quarter's worth of material for sure. There are 9 volumes, as I mentioned, in the series, beginning with, in the beginning, the book of Genesis, and going through Revelation, and that last book is How Long, O Lord? And in that book you'll be able to study Hebrews through Revelation. We have this book at our website, truthbooks.com. We have this entire Waldron set at the website, and you can see how he goes, he and Sandra actually go from Genesis to Revelation through the Bible in 3.5 years. Now, if you're not ready to make that kind of investment and you want to learn a little bit more about the Waldron series, I highly recommend this $5.99 little pamphlet, and I'll probably read you a couple of just quick quotes from a couple of pages on this pamphlet, the 3-cycle approach, which is what they call their approach to studying the Bible and what's outlined in this Lamp to My Feet series, Genesis to Revelation. One of the things that Bob says is that there are people who will obtain this booklet, the 3-cycle approach, for their own study. But as he writes the booklet, he tries to keep in mind that many of the people purchasing the 3-cycle approach are going to be using the book to help them teach the material. So that's the first thing. That's kind of an opening statement that he makes in this little pamphlet. You can certainly use it on your own to see how the Bible is divided into periods from Genesis to Revelation. But the wonderful thing that Bob and Sandra Waldron do that you must not forget is they sew a single story together, piece by piece, book by book. It's like they have a needle and thread, and they are sewing together the Bible story, and they're showing you how all of these events really do lead to or are a part of God's plan for man. So keep that in mind as you read this little pamphlet and as you work through the series, the 9-volume series. Bob and Sandra also say in the 3-cycle approach that it is especially effective if you prepare a class to study this 3.5 year series, this course that they advocate, because it is so thorough. And so they're encouraging you to read this material in preparation to teach it. Each succeeding cycle, each succeeding period really does build on the next period or the preceding one. So what you've learned in Genesis, for example, you will build on that when you move to the next resource, study resource, You Shall Be My People. So I just wanted to outline for you what this series is about. Again, you can see it at our website. You can give us a call at our toll-free number. You can also find it, information about it on our website, like this video, if you want to watch it again to hear all of the information. I will mention there's some other materials that are supplemental to the 9-volume series that ends with How Long, O Lord? There are 3 other books that the Waldrons wrote together. A Generation That Knows Not God is a great book for anyone who plans to teach. And they talk about in this book how important it is that we make sure Bible students are learning that the Bible story is one story and they're a part of that story. They also have written a very encouraging book, Christ in You, The Hope of Glory. And this is a great book for new Christians. This is a great book for folks who've been Christians for a while and need some encouragement. Christ in You, The Hope of Glory. And he explains to you in detail why and what hope you have as a Christian. And the final book I'd like to mention is The History and Geography of the Bible Story. If you're not a good geography student like me, if you need to put the geography and the history together to make the Bible story more real, this book does it in 52 lessons. You'll study Genesis to Revelation, and you'll be able to put together the people, the places, the geography, just the culture of the people that you'll study about and learn about in the Bible. And finally, I'll quickly recommend to you Bob's wonderful little pamphlets, The 3-Cycle Approach that I've already talked about in detail, The Unfolding of God's Plan. If you want someone to know that this plan has been thought out and that God prepared this plan from the beginning of time, and that someone can choose to be a part of his plan of redemption, this is the pamphlet for them, a very short read, but a very good read. And then they also have Relevance or Humanism. This is a great little pamphlet for teachers if they want to double check and make sure the activities that they're including in their students' Bible classes, are they relevant, or is humanism creeping in to our Bible classes as well? And then one subject I think that many people have questions about, and that is human suffering. And this is a wonderful little book where Bob tries to explain why we suffer here on earth. There's also a PowerPoint video. We've sold out of it, but we're expecting some more in. And it's wonderful because it coordinates with history and geography of the Bible. And I'd recommend you take a look at that on our website, truthbooks.com. I hope you're all having a happy new year. I hope that you have made some commitments to spend time in God's Word. And if you really want to roll up your sleeves and dig into it for more than just a year, I'd highly recommend the Waldrons 3.5-year study. Lamp to My Feet is the title of the series. There are 9 books in it, and it's a wonderful way to learn more about the Bible. Thanks for joining me here in the store, and I hope you all have a great day.